Hello everyone, this is Argentinian scale modeler here, back with another model build. Today's build will be of the Heinkel G111P-2 from Airfix in 1/72 scale. I won't be doing an inbox review because that's not the most interesting part. I know you guys prefer the build entirely, but suffice to say I will be painting it as this aircraft, Golf 1 Hotel Papa, from the Battle of Britain with this colorful emblem. Here's a exploded version, yellow spinners, Henkel P2 6 Kampgeschwaders 55 Griff, Villacoublay, France 1940. Okay, now that this introduction has been done, let's get started on the kit. Alright guys, now that I have pre-painted most of the parts on the sprues, it's time to start the assembly of the kit by building the propellers. You can see here they are painted in black green for the props and yellow for the spinner. Okay, now let's build the first one. There we go. Applying glue here. And making sure to connect this notch into the propeller base. And now I'll add the spinner like this, which also has a notch inside of here. So now I will glue them together and I have the first propeller complete. Okay, now it's time to assemble the other one. It's basically the same assembly. Glue here, the propeller pointing to the notch. There we go. There we go. And now I'll add the cone for the propeller. There we go. Now I'll add the nose cone, and I can call the propellers finished. There we go. Propellers have been completed. Now I will leave them to dry and maybe I will start construction of some other assemblies of the aircraft. Maybe tomorrow, maybe today, I don't know. Take care and see you in the next clip. Alright guys, with the propellers completed, it's time to assemble the fuselage. First I will start with the left one, which is this one, and then the right one, which is much simpler. Though in hindsight I could start with the right one. First, let's dry fit this part, which goes pretty well. Now I will add glue here and we'll add this part. There we go. Like this. Yes, it goes like this. And now it's time to add the radio operator's seat, which builds up with this small seat right here. I'll add some glue here and then attach the rest, the padded rest. There we go. And now I will attach it in here. There we go. Now with care I will attach it here. There we go. One fuselage side has been completed. Now it's time to build the left one. Let me check if I still have glue here. Yes, I do. Now I will apply glue here and here, and we'll add this bolt head into place. There we go. And the throttle quadrant goes here, which goes on like this. Or sort of. Let me correct it. There we go. Now we turn this upside down and add the bulkheads for the wings. Let me check for something. One goes in here and attaches here, and the other one goes here. Let me add the glue. There we go. Now let's add this one here, like this, and the other one like this. There we go. Perfect. Now it's time to add this part, which goes here like this and attaches to the floor of the bulkhead. I'll apply glue here and to the sides too, but let me first remove a bit of sprue here. There we go. Now it's time to add this part, like this. And now I'll add part B15, which goes here, like this. But I'll add glue right now. There we go, attaching here the part. There we go, perfect. Now I think we can glue the fuselage halves together. Yes, we can. So now I will grab the tape and apply glue to the sides here, and here, applying glue over here too. But first I remove the glue that's been pouring outside the model. Okay, now let's continue adding the glue. Excellent. Now let's add the fuselage halves. There we go. Like this. There we go, perfect. We now have a fully assembled fuselage. I will remove the guns not pertaining to the P2 variant. But first I will leave everything to set. Like this, applying tape over here, under the fuselage. There we go. On the top side of the fuselage too, here. And over here. There we go. Okay, now it is time to remove these machine guns. Maybe I can do it with this one off. Now it's time to remove the second one. There we go. I'll now remove the barbettes, and we have a fully assembled. Wait. Am I missing something, such as the tail wheel assembly? I think not. Oh no, that's because the horizontal stabilizers have the tail wheel position strut. That's it. Let me check. I think it does. Yes, it does. No worries. Okay, now I have an assembled fuselage. I will leave this to dry, and then I will continue building the kit tomorrow. So until next time, I'll see you in the next update. Alright guys, with the fuselage already glued and dried, it's time to assemble the central body of the aircraft. First we need to build the bomb racks, and then attach the bomb racks to the floor, and then the floor of the central wing, and this part, which is the front part of the cockpit, is attached to a lower wing. So first let's start by building this bomb rack, and then adding it into place. Now with that done, I will attach it like this to the central body. Which attaches like this. Now I'll do the same for the other side. There we go. You can see it says out, and that means it should point this way, as it says in here. Okay, now let's add this other bomb rack and attach it here. There we go. And now we add the lower side of the fuselage to the in here. Let's dry fit it first. And as you can see, it attaches perfectly without issues. Okay, now it's time to add it. I will then tape it together in order to avoid any random moving where it's drying. There we go. We attach it like this. Let me add more glue here. There we go. And I'll secure it with a bit of tape. Like this. And like this. There we go. Now after that it will be better if I added some glue here and here to reinforce the joint. Here too. This will make for a strong union. Okay, now it's time to build up the cockpit. Let me check the instructions. Yes, I will assemble the cockpit of camera. Well, of camera. I will cut the parts of camera, and then I will attach everything into place once the central wing is dried. So take care and see you in the next clip. Okay guys, with the fuselage assembled, it's time to start building the cockpit of the Heinkel. First I will add the bomber seat, and then the rudder pedals and the connector points for the bulkhead and the cockpit floor. First I need to glue these two pieces, which go on like this and like this. They attach like this. So first I will apply glue. There we go. Like this. Now I'll add glue here. And add this part here. Like this. Now it's time to add one of the holders for the cockpit. Let me check the instructions. It goes like this. There we go. And now I'll add the rudder pedals, left and right. Here we go. Left pedal, no, sorry, right pedal on, and then the left one. Like this. There we go. Like this. Now I will try to add the cockpit carefully in position inside the fuselage assembly. It goes in here and here. Now it's time to add it inside. There we go. We have the cockpit inside the opening. Like this. I will apply glue here because it needs glue here. There we go. And then the pilot's seat will be added in here. I don't know why Airfix didn't tell the user to just build it. I'll add first part D2 and then I will D2, where is D2? Here it is. And then I will add the seat and the control column. The base for the seat is this one. I will add it to the assembly and then I will glue the seat over it. Okay, now let's add the glue here. If it wants to come out, yes, it does. Now I will grab my tweezers. There we go. And carefully I will add it inside the fuselage. Like this. There we go. Now I will leave this to dry and come back to it once the parts have dried. I don't want to make a mess of it. So take care and I'll see you in the next clip. Alright guys, for my next step I wanted to build the wheel wells, but I found out I hadn't painted the roof of them, so instead I will build the horizontal stabilizers. So first I will grab the bottom part. Let me clean it up again because it's got a sprue knob. There we go. And I'll apply glue to the connector point because you can have the aileron as a movable part and I don't want that. I will add it like this. Rebel also includes some of their big scale models with movable parts, but I'm not interested about that. I prefer to have them in the neutral position. Okay, let's add some glue here and here, and I'll add, there's a bit of flash here, there we go, and I will glue it like this. There we go. Oops. I think I've damaged one of the ailerons. Nothing that a bit of coarse sanding won't solve. Okay, this is one aileron. Now I'll add the second one. There we go. Like this. Now I will add the upper part of the aileron, and I will attach it like this. There we go. This one came out better. Okay, so now I will sand a bit the damaged aileron, and then I will glue it to the fuselage. Okay, with the horizontal stabilizers glued together, it's time to build the empennage. I have also solved a bit the incident with one of the stabilizers because some glue spilled over it. Some detail was damaged, but it isn't that important, so I can extract that as experience. Okay, now let's add the stabilizers into position. There we go. Like this. We add the stabilizers like this. First one. And if I'm not careful, I will end up damaging more detail. There we go, gluing detail on the other side of the fuselage. Applying glue here, not on this hole because that's where the tail will goes. There we go. Perfectly square. And now I'll add the vertical stabilizer like this. There we go. We have the more characteristic G111 features now added. So now I will leave them to dry, and then I'll build the wheel wells and proceed with the wings. So take care, and I'll see you in the next clip. Alright guys, with the fuselage completed, it's time to build the wheel wells. Just so you know, these fogged up parts are the clear parts, but I used, and this with a clear intent, regular glue, because this will be painted and I don't know if the white glue will resist the peeling of the tape once I'm done with it. Okay, now let's build the wheel wells. First is the left wheel well. I will add glue here and here. There we go. Let me remove some screw gates. There we go. And I will add both parts like this. Then the rear part here, like this. There we go. Now I'll add the other wall of the gear well, like this. There we go. And now I'll oops, this is a fiddly step. There we go. And now I will add the other piece, which is this one, and it goes here. There we go. There we go. First wheel well is done. Now I build the second one, which is basically the same step but mirrored, and it goes like this, like this. There we go. Now I'll apply glue here, and attach this door here. There we go. Now I will apply glue here and add this part. Let me remove a sprue nub which is still kicking alive here. Now I'll attach it again. There we go. And now I'll add the other wall of the wheel well here. And now I'll add the other. There we go. There we go. Like this. There we go. Now it's time to glue them into position on the wing. So first I will dry fit one and see where the glue goes. Like this. Come on. There we go. Goes on like this. And I'll apply the glue and add it here. There we go. First wheel well is being added now. There we go. Like this. Now it's time to add the second one, which is the same step. There we go. And here and here. Like this. And it goes on here. There we go. Wheel wells have been added. Perfect. I will run some more plastic cement here and inside of here, just to reinforce the union. Oops. There we go. Let me reapply glue because it got loose. There we go. Perfect. We have now both wheel wells attached, and now I will go to build the wings. First are the upper ones and then the lower ones. Let me grab the wings. Let me do something. There we go. But much better. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, the wings. First the top halves and then the lower ones. A2 and A1. A2. And A1. There we go. Once both, let me then grab the other wings, because I will be adding them right now. There we go. Now the remaining wing, upper wing, lower wing I mean. There we go. They go on like this, and this one and this one. Okay, let's start gluing, but first I'll dry fit. There we go. Okay, let's add the glue. There we go. Now let's apply glue here and here and here, over here too, and over here. There we go. And let's add the first wing here. There we go. I'll tape it now to avoid it moving. There we go. Let me remove a screw gate over here. There we go. And now I'll add the lower wing. Like this. There we go. Applying glue here. Now I'll add this wing and the lower wing here. There we go. I'll apply tape here. There we go. First wing section complete. Now I'll attack the upper right one. Pretty much following the same steps. There we go. And now let's add the other lower wing. There we go. Now applying glue to the joint of the other wing. There we go. And now I'll add this part. And I tape everything now. There we go. The Henkel 111 is taking shape right now. Perfect. I will leave this to dry for a bit before continuing because I want to damage the structural integrity of the entire kit. Okay, other than the foggy clear parts, which was done totally on purpose, the kit is coming out great. No fit issues so far. Maybe the best Airfix kit I've ever built in my whole life, which is not much because I have 27. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this build. I will leave you now with this shot, and I'll leave everything to dry before tackling the engines, adding the ailerons and flaps. Take care. Alright guys, I keep moving forward with the Henkel. It's time to build the engine nacelles, sans the exhausts, because those will be added after I paint and decal the entire airframe, because I don't want to repaint them and all of that. Okay, let's start with the right engine, and then I will I will glue them here. There we go. I will start with the right engine and then the left one. First off, we assemble the nacelles, if the glue wants to come out. Let me unclog it. This should take only a second. Let me unclog it, sorry. There we go. There we go. Now we are on track. Like this. Now I grab the other nacelle and add it to the first one. There we go. I glue pieces in E12 and E9 together. Which go like this. There we go. This is going to need a bit more of glue. There we go. like this. And now I will add that part to the upper side of the nacelle, like this. There we go. Now I will add the air intake here. There we go. Now the lower part, which attaches like this. I'll apply glue to the top. And then add the cooling intake. But first I will clean it up because there is a bit of flash on it. There we go. I'll add it like this. Oh, it goes on like this, like that. And now I will attach it to the nacelle. Like this. There we go. Now I will add the retainer pin for the spinning propeller, which I'm not too worried about. So I will add it now. Let me check further on the instructions. Where does this one go? Goes on like this. There we go. And now I will build the left, and let me check for the fit of it here. There we go. It should fit. Oops. Maybe on the other wing. No, it isn't. Let me check again this wing. I'll settle with the engines later. For now I will build the other nacelle. I will add the nacelles off camera, although. Okay, let's continue again with the assembly process. There we go. There we go. Now let's add again the cooling intake here. Like this. Then I'll add again the radiator, like this. Then the intake. I will clean up again this part. There we go. Touching it like this. Now I will add again the radiator here. There we go. And the spinner. And it attaches like this. Or not. There we go. Touches like this. Okay, now we have two completed engines, so I will glue them off camera and I'll join you again when I'm about to attach the flaps and the ailerons. Take care. Okay, with the engine nacelles attached, it's time to add the flaps and the ailerons. First I will attach the flaps in the extended position by applying glue here on the inside. There we go. This one goes like this inside of here. There we go. And now I'll add the other flap to the right wing. There we go. Now I'll check that they are both leveled. I think they are. But to be sure, I run a bit of glue here to the connection, so the glue hardens inside. And I can get a resistant join. Okay, now it's time to add the ailerons. And I'll add glue here and here. There we go. Come on. There we go. Now I'll add the other aileron and I will end up for the night. Finish for the night. There we go. Now let's attach the right aileron. Perfect. Now we have, let me check the flaps. There we go. Now we have a complete fuselage of a Heinkel G111P-2. Now I will leave this to dry overnight, and tomorrow I will start painting the kit. So if I don't ruin anything right now, so I'll see you once the aircraft is painted and maybe decalled. So take care and I'll see you later. Bye. Alright guys, with the Henkel decoiled and varnished, it's time to start adding the final pieces, which are the clear parts already painted and the landing gear. First I will start with the landing gear, which comes in several parts. First the main wheel struts, like this. Then the retraction arms, and then the landing gear doors. There we go. Now let's add the retraction arms. But the glue has, let me just unclog the nozzle of my glue tip. There we go, like this. First we add the retraction arm. This isn't going to be easy. It glues inside here, like this, I think. There we go. Now I'll add the retraction arms, which go here. I apply glue here and inside of here. Let me grab my tweezers, but I can find. There they are. They are. This is more complicated than it seems. Let me check the instructions again. There we go. There we go. First landing gear is almost complete. Now it's time to add the other retraction arm, which is this one. There we go. First landing gear is done. Now it's time to attach the other one, which hopefully will be easier. There we go. Now it's time to attach the retraction arms of it. Goes here. There we go. Now it's time to add the arms. Let me grab my tweezers. There we go. Oh, I'm attaching them wrong. Of course they wouldn't fit. There we go. First retraction arm glued. And now with this one set, I'll add the other one. Then I'll add the tail wheel. There we go. Landing gear done. There we go. Now it's time to attach the tail wheel. Like this. And the tail wheel door, which is this one. The tail wheel door goes here. and it attaches like this. There we go. Like this. Now we have the landing gear done. I'll attach the wheels tomorrow, and then I'll add the other smaller parts such as the exhaust and many other parts which are already in here. As a side note, I would like to congratulate Cartograph for their excellent decals, because as you can see, I only need one hand of microsol to just make them sink into the panel lines. Great job, Cartograph, never change. Okay, it's time to add the exhaust stacks. First we have the left ones and then the right ones. So first I will grab this one, add glue, and place it here. Then it's turn for the other left one. There we go. Now on the other side. There we go. Now on the other exhaust, the one remaining. And we add this one. There we go. Now it's time to add the gear doors. Which go first the left side and then the right one. Let me do something before trimming the gear doors. There we go. Okay, now we can remove the gear doors from the sprues. C3 and C5 first. There we go, first gear door added. Now it's time to add the second one. Like this. There we go. And now it's time to add the left ones. Okay, now let's repeat the same step for the other side. There we go. Now the only remaining gear door. And it attaches on the model to the model like this. There we go. Now we have the landing gear doors and the wheels attached to the model and the exhausts. Almost. There we go. Now I will leave the gear doors to dry before continuing. So take care and I'll see you in the next clip, which will most likely be the final one with the attachment of the clear part. No, the penultimate one, because I have to add one set of clear parts first and then the lower ones, and then I'll add the propeller. So take care and see you in the next clip. Alright guys, we are in the home stretch with the Henkel 111. I have attached the decals and they were perfect. Now it's time to add the upper clear parts, the turret for the airplane, and reglue the machine gun. So first I will add the turret. Like this, applying glue here on the sides. We'll grab the aircraft and add the turret. There we go. Now I'll reglue the machine gun. There we go. Now I will grab the white glue and add the clear parts, the first two at least. The others will need to wait for the main canopy glue to dry before I attach it. Okay, now let's apply glue here. Like this and like this, and I'll attach the part in this position. There we go. And now I'll add the upper clear part here. There we go. like this. There we go. Now I will wait before adding this part and then the lower one. So I won't show you that section because it will be very fiddly, but I'll see you in the remaining parts, which will be the final reveal pictures. So take care, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and any questions you have, ask them in the comment section. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.